Hi everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live. Are you one of those people that turns to food for stress relief? Does it seem like you are powerless over your cravings for sugar and carbs? Are you someone who binge eats on junk food while you're watching TV and then feels guilty for all the food you've consumed? We all have problems with food. We turn to food for comfort. We eat when we are stressed. We eat to reward ourselves. We have issues with overeating or not stopping when we're full. We eat when we are bored. We eat when we are not hungry. I know for me, the issue that I had is I would continue to eat even when I felt full. And this was especially evident when we would go out to an Indian restaurant. I love Indian food. And I'd say, oh, one more bite, one more bite, one more bite. And then later I would be so full, I'd be uncomfortable. And I tell myself, I'm not going to do that next time. I'm going to stop when I feel full. Sure enough, next time we would go and the same pattern would happen all over again. And I was never able to break this habit until I used the emotion code to clear that pattern from me. So often, these unhealthy eating habits or these cravings for food are a result of negative trapped emotions that are stored in your body. These trapped emotions are triggering the cravings or the annoying eating habits. So what triggers your emotional eating? So hi everybody, I'm Juanita Ecker, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. And today's topic is, can the emotion code help you change your relationship with food? Some of us have a love-hate relationship with food, right? So let me ask you, what would it feel like to eliminate an annoying food habit? Or to delete an emotional eating behavior? Or to get rid of cravings for a particular food that once you start eating it, you eat way more than you wanted to? Today, I'm going to show you how to delete either the annoying food habits or a craving for a food within minutes. If this sounds crazy, stick around. It's going to get crazier. I'm going to use this simple magnet, this refrigerator magnet, and these emotions off of the emotion code chart. I did not invent this. This was invented by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and he wrote the book, The Emotion Code. And here's the book here, and it says, How to Release Your Trapped Emotions for Abundant Health, Love, and Happiness. The technique that I'll be using today is called The Emotion Code, and that's about 20 years old, but this book is about 3 years old. And Dr. Bradley is helping thousands of people all over the world with this technique. He was a chiropractor, and he discovered that people would come all the time with the same issue, and he began to wonder if maybe there are emotional issues that were keeping the challenge or the symptom in place, and sure enough there were. So Tony Robbins wrote the foreword on this book, and the cool thing is I was certified by Dr. Brad. Okay. So for my Facebook fans and viewers today, I have a special gift for watching. Have you ever felt like you have emotional baggage from the past, or have you ever felt the need to energetically protect your heart? And what really happens is we do that. We gather up trapped emotions and we put them around our heart like a protective mechanism. And that's actually called a heart wall. And many people don't even realize they have a heart wall. And some people have more than one. And so if you have a heart wall, maybe your relationships aren't as good as you want them to be. Or maybe you're just not living your full potential to what you really could be, because the heart wall is kind of blocking you from receiving all the good things in life. So I have a free gift. You can take this assessment and see if you have a heart wall. So if you go to theshiftingsand.com/free gift. And when you go there, you can access the assessment and take it and see if you have a heart wall. So that's my gift for all my Facebook viewers today. The people that have already got the gift love it and are excited to read this information. Okay, so let me acknowledge who's here. Julie is here. Hi, Julie. Marlon's here. Nice to see you, Marlon. Helga's here. Hi, Helga. Okay, great. Good. So let me share. Oh, I see Olivia's here. Hi, Olivia. Let me share some successes with you. I worked with a woman who had extreme discomfort in her heel, and it would throb at night and ache. And when she came to me, she had had it for about 5 weeks, and the severity of the discomfort was at a 6. And after we did the session, we got it down to a 2. So if you're here today, say hello, type, tell me where you're from, or say hello so I know you're here. This woman came back a week later, and we got the 2 down to a 0. So it's amazing what the emotion code can do for physical challenges and discomfort. I worked with a dog who was so nervous in the car, such a sweet little dog, but every time the owner took the dog somewhere, the dog would get, the owner would have to give her tranquilizers because she would just get so anxious. And the owner travels from Michigan to Florida every year. I worked on the dog, and now she's fine. The owner's happy. They ride in the car, and we released all the trapped emotions that were causing the dog to act this way. I worked with a woman who really struggled with procrastination and lack of motivation. She was enrolled in a program to be a certified dog trainer, and she just wasn't motivated to do the work. And there was a deadline. She had to finish in a certain time. So I released all of the blocks, the things that were stopping her from taking action. And I'm happy to report she's now a certified dog trainer. So think of something sad, scary, or traumatic that happened. It could be yesterday, or it could be years ago. And when you think of that event, what emotion comes to mind? Is it sadness, grief, anger, disappointment, frustration? And in your head, give that emotion a number on the 0 to 10 scale. 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. So the fact that you could give this emotion a number means that it's still stuck in your body. This is what we call a trapped emotion. It's never really been fully processed and released. So many of us, we have all these trapped emotions, sometimes hundreds of trapped emotions in our body, and they can impact us in a negative way. So here's why you don't want to have a negative vibration, because the law of attraction is eavesdropping on the vibes you're sending out. And if you have these negative emotions, these trapped emotions that are stuck in your body, on an unconscious level, you're sending out that vibe. So think of yourself as standing inside this hula hoop, this circle of energy, and this big bubble around us. Whatever's in this circle is the vibe that you are sending out. The law of attraction matches that vibe. If you are sending a negative feeling, you are sending a negative vibe. And it's responding to that feeling by giving you more of the same. So, for example, if you have a vibe that has a craving for chocolate ice cream, and the law of attraction is going to give you more of it. Or if you have this vibe to binge eat right before you go to bed, the law of attraction is going to give you more of it. So today, it's all about the high vibe zone. The best way to create a high vibe is to get rid of the low vibe. And the best way to become more positive is to become less negative. And why do you want to do that? Because the law of attraction is matching the vibration that you are sending out. Now, if you've been following me the last couple weeks, we've been deleting food cravings for people as well as emotional eating behaviors. So for Cheryl, she always craved chocolate ice cream and she wanted to get rid of it. We deleted Cheryl's cravings for the chocolate ice cream. And the other day was National Ice Cream Day. And Cheryl posted something on Facebook. And I said to her, "Oh, I bet you won't be eating any chocolate ice cream." She said, "No, not only am I not eating chocolate ice cream, I don't have the desire to eat any ice cream." So that was really exciting. We deleted Cheryl's cravings for chocolate ice cream. And when she bought the chocolate ice cream, it just didn't taste good. So then I worked with Catherine, and Catherine wanted to delete solid milk chocolate. She said she couldn't have it in the house. If she had it in the house, it would call her name. She would have to eat it. And once we deleted the cravings for her, she bought a piece, and she said it sat there and she didn't feel the urge to eat it all up. I worked with Nadine, and Nadine would be in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, and then her body would start to feel agitated and frustrated, and she would get up and start binge eating as a way to comfort herself in order to go back to sleep. I worked with Nadine, and now she doesn't have the need to binge eat right before she goes to sleep. So this emotion code is really powerful. It's amazing the things it can do for people and how it can change your life. So let me see. I have a few comments here. Okay, so Helga said she just downloaded the free gift and she never knew she had a heart wall. Guess from past experiences, such a gift. Thank you. She says, thank you so much. Oh, good. So Helga's already downloaded the gift and she sees value in it. So if you want to get the gift for yourself, do that. Great. So today I'm going to work on 2 people. And when I work on you, there's no embarrassment. You won't have to reveal details from your past. I will identify the emotion and delete it within minutes. The magnet neutralizes the frequency of the emotion. When I run the magnet over the governing meridian, that neutralizes the emotion that I've identified. So how does this work? You know the expression, we're all connected. Pretend there's this big thread or an internet web. And before I work with someone, I get her permission to access her subconscious. Her subconscious is like her big computer. Her subconscious knows everything. It knows what happened. It knows when it happened. It also knows what emotions are causing the food cravings or the emotional eating behavior. So my job is the mechanical connection. I can only ask yes or no questions to the subconscious. So my skill is finding the correct yes or no answer. So once I connect to someone, I become a proxy, and I use the muscle testing. So when I become a proxy, I energetically connect to the volunteer or the client. And so my body kind of pushes itself aside and it knows that I'm working on the individual. I use the muscle testing. So I use the ring and ring method. And when the fingers are together, they're strong. That's a yes. When the fingers come apart, that's weak. That's a no. So when I become a proxy, I will ask the person's subconscious mind questions. I'm not guessing at anything. Her subconscious mind is telling my subconscious mind when to lock for a yes. So I'm not psychic. This may appear very weird, but I've helped a lot of people with this technique. Okay, so if you're interested in volunteering, give me permission and write down the food craving you would like to eliminate today. Or if you have an emotional eating behavior that you want to get rid of, you can write that down as well. And tell me what you think the severity is. 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. I'll muscle test to see what it is, but I always like to see what people think it is before we start. Okay, so let's see if anybody else is here while I'm waiting for people to write down what they want to work on. So while I'm waiting for a few people to type in, I'll share a few more success stories with you. I worked with a man who always reacted with anger. Someone would cut him off. He's driving. He would give them the finger. He would yell at them. And he had a new girlfriend. And every time they would have a fight, it would escalate quickly because his reaction was to always react with anger. So I worked with him And then he said, you know what, Juanita? I don't react that way anymore. He said, people cut me off. I say, oh, well. And now when I have a conversation with my girlfriend, we can sit down and talk about it instead of escalating to anger. I worked with a woman who couldn't eat dairy. And here's a time where we wanted to add the food rather than take it away. She didn't want to give up the ice cream, but it gave her bloating and gas. And so I worked on her and released all the triggers that were causing this reaction in her body. Now she can eat the ice cream, so she's happy about that. I worked with a woman who couldn't find a job she loved. She's a holistic doctor, and she really wanted to find a job that she loved in her field. There was a lot of unconscious sabotage going on, blocking her from getting the job of her choice. So we released all that unconscious sabotage, the trapped emotions, the negative imbalances, and now I'm happy to report she does have a job that she's excited about. So it's amazing. I love doing money and abundance issues for my clients. Okay, so let's see. There's a couple more comments here. Okay, Helga says, I was correct about an intolerance to the implant she had in her elbow. I'd worked with Helga a long time ago, and she did some work with me, and we discovered she was allergic to the implant she had put in her elbow. And then when she had it taken out, she feels so much better now. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so Marlon says, Marlon wants to focus on releasing vanilla pound cake. Okay. And Marlon is giving me permission to work on her. All right. Okay, so vanilla pound cake. Great. All right, so let me energetically connect to Marlon. Okay, so my name is Marlon, my name is Juanita, my name is Marlon. So I have a strong connection with Marlon. All right, so Marlon told me that sometimes she will start eating something and she just can't stop. It almost becomes like a binge eating for her when she starts eating something, with sugar or carbs in it. And we can't really release sugar because sugar is in everything. So what we do is we start with specific food items that have sugar in it, and then eventually, you're choosing more healthy options. So I have these emotions on the emotion code chart. And what I'm going to be doing is saying, is it on the left? Is it on the right? Is it odd numbers? Is it even numbers? And now that I'm connected to Marlon, her subconscious is going to tell me what emotions are triggering Marlon to want to overeat on the vanilla pound cake. All right, so what is the severity for Marlon to want to excessively eat the vanilla pound cake once she starts eating it? Is it less than 10? No, it's a 10. Okay. It's a 10. All right. So today, let's see if we can get that 10 down to a 0 for Marlon. So Marlon, have a little bit of water. It's really important that both the practitioner and the client stay hydrated during this process. So the first group that I'm going to eliminate are called trapped emotions. All right. How many trapped emotions are there for Marlon? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Okay, there are 10 trapped emotions for Marlon. They all in the same row? Yes. Is it odd numbers? Is it row 1? Yes. Okay, so row 1. good. Here we go, Marlon. Set the intention to release the trapped emotion of abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, and vulnerability. Great. The next category is called absorbed trapped emotions. And we've all had it where we walk into a room and the energy feels a little off. Sometimes you can absorb negative emotions from other people and then they get stuck in your body. So we want to release those for Marlon. Does Marlon have any absorbed trapped emotions? Yes. How many? More than 5? No. Are there 5? Yes. Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? B1, B3, B5. Okay. Is it B5? Yes. All right. Setting the intention to release absorbed conflict. Absorbed creative insecurity. Absorbed terror. Absorbed unsupported. And absorbed wishy-washy. Great. That does a number on my hair. Okay. Did we release the absorbed emotions? Yes. Okay. Okay. Are there any stress related? Yes. How many? Are there 5? No. More than 5? Less than 5? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's 2. Okay. Column C, column B, odd numbers, B2. Is it loss of pride? Failure. Failure's the first one. And used. Okay, here we go. Set the intention to release the energy of failure. And used. Great. Is there a hidden? Sometimes trapped emotions can be hidden, but once you ask if they're hidden, they're not hidden anymore. Is there a hidden trapped emotion? Yes. Okay. How many hidden? Just 1. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Is it effort unreceived? Effort unreceived, okay. We set the intention to release the hidden trapped emotion of effort unreceived. Okay, we released hidden unreceived. Hidden effort unreceived, yes, okay. Is there an inherited? Sometimes you can inherit brown hair and brown eyes, and people will say, I responded to that just like my parents used to do. And it's because it's been passed down from generations, and so you often get inherited emotions from your parents. So let's see if Marlon has any inherited trapped emotions. Yes. How many? 5. Okay. These inherited trapped emotions are affecting her cravings for the vanilla pound cake. Okay. Is it row 1? Yes. Okay, so abandonment. Did she get that from the mom? No, from the dad. And betrayal, did she get that from the mom? Nope, the dad. Forlorn, did she get that from the mom? Nope, the dad. Interesting. Lost, did she get that from the mom? Yes, lost is from the mom. And love unreceived, did she inherit that from the mom? Yes, okay. Set the intention to release inherited abandonment coming from the dad, being passed down to Marlon. Inherited betrayal coming from the dad, being passed down to Marlon. Inherited forlorn coming from the dad, being passed down to Marlon. Inherited lost coming from the mom, being passed down to Marlon. Inherited love unreceived coming from the mom, being passed down to Marlon. Great. We release the inherited, yes. Is there a vibrational resonance? A vibrational resonance, we like to use the analogy of a bell, and sometimes trapped emotions are stuck, they haven't been fully processed, and they're still ringing, so we call it a vibrational resonance. Does Marlon have a vibrational resonance? Yes. Okay. How many? Are there 5? No, more than 5. Are there 10? Yes. All in the same row? Yes. Odd numbers, row 2. Okay. All right, we set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, vibrational resonance of failure, and helplessness, and hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Great. Okay. The next category is called prenatal, and sometimes the fetus will absorb trapped emotions from one of the parents, or the fetus might experience it themselves. Does Marlon have any prenatal trapped emotions? Yes. So that means this is something she's had her entire life. How many prenatal? Or 1? Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? Is it B2? Is it B4? B6? Is it pride? Shame? Is this Marlon's? No. Is this absorbed from the mom? Yes. From the dad? From the mom. So this is something that Marlon absorbed from her mom when she was just a fetus. All right. Set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of shame absorbed from the mom in the womb. Okay, good. Did we release the prenatal trapped emotion of shame? Yes. Okay, good. Is there a compound? A compound, when you think of two colors like red and white, and you combine them, you get pink. So sometimes two emotions combine to create a new emotion. Does Marlon have a compound emotion? Yes. How many? 1? Are there 2 emotions in this compound? Yes. Okay. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? So heartache and insecurity. We set the intention to release the compound of heartache and insecurity. Great. The next category is called a heart wall emotion. And as I mentioned earlier, sometimes we energetically feel the need to protect ourselves, to cover up our heart, and we gather up all these trapped emotions that are in our body, and we energetically build a wall around the heart to protect itself. So let's see if Marlon has any heart wall emotions. Yes. How many? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Yes. Okay. Is it odd numbers? Yes. Is it row 1? Okay. Set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, and vulnerability. Great. Is there something else contributing to Marlon's cravings for vanilla pound cake? No. Okay. What was the severity before we started? Was it a 10? Yes. Okay. Let's see what is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay. Okay. So in about 12 minutes, I deleted Marlon's craving for vanilla pound cake. This is crazy. I love this work. Let's see how many trapped emotions we released for Marlon that were triggering her cravings for the vanilla pound cake. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 44 trapped emotions. Wow. So that's amazing that in that short amount of time, I could release 44 trapped emotions for her. So Marlon, take a drink of water, see how you feel. Think about eating vanilla pound cake and then type in if you noticed anything during the clearing. Some people yawn, some people notice a tingling, some people feel energy moving. Type a comment, Marlon, and let me know how you're doing. All right. Thank you, Marlon, for volunteering. So I'm going to disconnect from Marlon. My name is Juanita. My name is Marlon. My name is Juanita. Okay, great. Okay. So let's see what other comments I have here. Cheryl Nelson is here. She says, hi, Juanita. Cheryl said, I had this done a couple weeks ago. Yes, Cheryl is the person that I deleted the chocolate ice cream for. And she said it still applies, that she's not tempted to have chocolate ice cream. And Cheryl just looked at the handout, the free gift, and she said she did not realize that she had a heart wall. Great. She says, awesome. Okay. So I have another person that had a meeting and she couldn't be on the live, but I'm going to delete chocolate chip cookies for her. If there's anyone else that wants to volunteer, type in what food you would like me to delete and give me permission and the intensity of your cravings. Or if you have a food habit, like maybe you continue to eat when you're full, or you eat when you're bored. If you have a habit like that you would like me to take care of, you can type that in as well. Okay, so the next person, her name is Hannah. And she wants to delete chocolate chip cookies. All right, let me take a minute to connect with Hannah. My name is Hannah. My name is Juanita. My name is Hannah. Good, so I have a strong connection with Hannah. All right, what is the severity for Hannah for her cravings to want to buy chocolate chip cookies when she sees them in the store? She told me that she'll be shopping and when she sees the cookies, she can't resist not buying them. And then as soon as she brings them home, she has to eat them. So what's the severity for Hannah on the cravings for the chocolate chip cookies? Is it a 10? No. Less than 10? Yes. 10, 9, 8. Okay, so for her it's an 8. Okay, great. All right, let's go through the list for Hana. Let me take some water. Okay, how many trapped emotions are contributing to Hana's cravings for chocolate chip cookies? Is it more than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Yes. Are there more than 10? No. 10? Okay. 10. Odd numbers. Is it row 2? Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to change Hana's life. Get rid of her cravings for chocolate chip cookies. Set the intention to release anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Great. We release the trapped emotions. Yes. Are there any absorbed emotions? Yes. How many absorbed? More than 5? No. Are there 5? No. Less than 5? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 1. Okay. 1 absorbed. Is it odd numbers? Is it on the left? Is it B2? Is it failure? Failure is absorbed. Okay. We set the intention to release absorbed failure. Good. Have we released absorbed failure? Yes. Are there any stress-related for Hana? Yes. How many? Are there more than 5? No. Are there 5? Okay. Stress-related, there's 5. Column C, column B, odd numbers, B2. Is it all of B2? Yes. Okay. We set the intention to release the energy of loss of pride, failure, hemmed in, used, and put upon. Okay. Is there a hidden? No. Is there an inherited? No. Is there a vibrational resonance? Yes. Okay. How many? Is there 5? Yes. Less than 5? No. More than 5? No. 5. On the left, is it odd numbers? Is it B1? B3? Okay. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, and stubbornness. Great. Did we release the vibrational resonance? Yes. Does Hana have any prenatal trapped emotions? Yes. Okay. How many? 1? Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? Is it B1, B3, B5? Okay. Is it conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, wishy-washy terror? Okay. Is this Hana's? Yes. Okay, so apparently the baby felt this at one time. Was this absorbed? No, this is Hana's. Okay. Okay, so we're going to release the prenatal trapped emotion of terror in the womb that Hana felt when she was still in her mother's belly. Great. Did we get rid of the prenatal terror? Yes. Is there a compound emotion for Hana? Yes. Is there one? Okay. Are there two emotions in this compound? No. Are there three? Sometimes three emotions will combine. The last time it was two. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Okay. Is it effort unreceived? Heartache. Heartache is the first one. Insecurity. And betrayal. We set the intention to release the compound energy of heartache, insecurity, and betrayal. Good. Is there a heart wall emotion causing Hana's cravings for chocolate chip cookies? Yes. How many heart wall emotions? Are there 5? No. More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? More than 10? Yes. 15, 20 heart wall emotions for Hana. Okay. Is it odd numbers? Is it row 2? Okay. Row 2. Is it row 4? Row 4. Is it row 4 and row 2? Good. All right, here we go. Hana, set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, heart wall emotion of helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Okay, we set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, heart wall emotion of depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, and taken for granted. Good. Did we release these heart wall emotions? Yes. Is there anything else contributing to Hana's extreme cravings for chocolate chip cookies? No. All right. What was the severity before we started? Was it an 8? Yes. Okay. What is it now? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 0. Yay. Okay. Good. Okay. So in about 10 minutes, we released Hana's cravings for chocolate chip cookies. This is amazing. It really is. All right, let's see how many trapped emotions we released for Hana. 20, 30, 40, 43. Interesting. Okay. And Marlon had 44, so they both had a similar number of trapped emotions, causing their extreme cravings. So let me disconnect from Hana. My name is Juanita. All right, great. So if you saw something new today, type yes. Maybe you saw something crazy, type yes. So you saw what I can do in about 10 minutes time. So you can imagine what I can do in a 20 or a 30-minute session. We can really focus on the challenges that you're having and delete a lot of the things that you would like to get rid of. Now, what you saw today, the releasing the food cravings, is part of a 6-week series that I have called End the Diet Cycle. And in this 6-week series, if you're trying to lose weight, or you want to change your body, or you want to change your relationship with food, every week we will work on all the mental aspects behind the scenes. So if you've been trying to lose weight, but it hasn't really worked, there might be some unconscious sabotage that's going on that's blocking your success. Maybe you have a belief that it's not safe to lose weight, or maybe you have a belief that you'll never get to your ideal weight. So we work on all of the beliefs and the unconscious sabotage that has been blocking you from reaching your weight loss goals. For those of you that are interested in that, go to my website, theshiftingsand.com/new body, and you can read all about it there and register if you're interested. So maybe you're thinking, gee, I wonder if she can help me with my aching back. Or maybe you're thinking, yeah, there's some foods that I would just like to get rid of totally from my life. I would welcome the opportunity to work with you. I make it very easy. I send you a checklist. You can check off all the things you want to work on. And we work on the telephone. I don't need to see you. And if you're an international client, we use WhatsApp. So we talk with WhatsApp. Bring water and a magnet to use in the session, and we'll release the challenges that you are having. So let me see if there are any other questions or comments before I close. So Marlon says, I was feeling a bit anxious before, and now I feel like I can breathe better. Okay, good. So it could have been that, she was feeling anxious, and so her body thought she needed to eat, and now that we release the triggers, she's just taking a nice deep breath and relaxing a little bit. Good. So what triggers your emotional eating? If you have an annoying eating habit, or you have food cravings that you can't seem to give up, I would love to work with you. Reach out to me, send me an email, and we'll set up a time to connect. Thanks for being here today, and I appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with me. Bye now.